Alright, really quickly, unscripted. Big patch drop today that has very controversial discourse around it so far. There's a lot of people saying a lot of things about how things work, and a lot of the things that people are saying are wrong. The patch notes are also misleading and don't mention a few things and are just wrong in a few cases, so I really just, I don't know, I feel the need to quickly clarify a bunch of these things before misinformation continues to spread a little too much, any further than it already has at this point. Might be a bit late, but so the first big thing that was wrong in the original patch notes and needs to be clarified is that protection potions, they used to benefit from your magic power bonus. So a cleric who drank a 20 health protection potion would get 28 because they had 40% magic power bonus. 40% of 20 is 8, so they would get 28. Rogue would get 10 HP from a 20 health pot, 20 shield pot, because they had a negative 50% power bonus. Now, so the patch notes said that all shield magic was reduced to 50% attribute bonus ratio. It's actually been reduced to 0%. Protection spell from cleric and protection potions do not benefit from magic power bonus at all anymore. They used to, they do not. That is a big thing that people might not understand because the patch notes just say the wrong thing. It says 50%. It's actually 0%. So just for clarification, that's how that works. Pretty much every shield was changed that way. The only one that was not changed is Arcane Shield. Arcane Shield was changed to 50% as it said, but Reactive Shield was 0%, Protection Potions are 0%, and the Protection Spell is 0%. Just so everyone knows that. This is the patch notes page on the wiki, by the way. You can look here for the patch notes that we tested and are logging. We still don't know the numbers for these potions. If you find these tiers of potions, please let me know so we can update this. Okay. Other thing that works differently than everyone is claiming it does, because they said attribute bonus ratio of all spells has been reduced to 50%. Now, this is that 50% scaling thing that I mentioned in my damage calculation video. It's also the 50% scaling that was on Den of Darkness, was reduced to 12%. It was also... where is it? There's a few other things that had this. Yeah, see, Den of Darkness, attribute application factor. It's the same thing, they just used a different word for it in this patch note. Basically, all these things do the same thing. And the thing that it does, people keep saying, oh no, it only reduces your will. No, it only reduces your magic power bonus. No, it only reduces this. People think that lesser heal or advanced healer now only increases by 2.5 instead of 5, even though it does technically still increase by 5. So I feel like I need to explain this here just so people know. What attribute bonus ratio is it multiplies everything that is not the base damage or healing or whatever stated on your item or spell. It reduces everything else by 50%, except for location bonus, damage reduction. So I'm just going to really quickly do an example here. So you have lesser heal. Here, is there a way to make this bigger? Yes, okay. So you have lesser heal or Holy Strike, whichever you feel like saying, because they both have base of 15. We'll do lesser heal because this is the one that everyone's complaining about. Lesser heal has 15. This does not get cut in half. If you have advanced healer, it would add plus 5, but because it's hit by the 50%, it's actually plus 2.5. Okay? Now, if we were doing this whole formula with lesser heal, you would also have your magic power bonus, which is 1 plus 0.4 because you have 40%. But because you have attribute scaling, bonus attribute scaling, whatever you want to call it, this mechanic, what do they call it here? Attribute bonus ratio. Because you have attribute bonus ratio of 50%, that 40% becomes 20%, which means you get 17.5 times 1.2, which gives you 21. That is how much lesser heal with advanced healer heals now. If we did this same thing with Holy Strike, it'd be the same because the default staff gives plus 5. But if you were to add like true damage to that, like let's say we added 4 true damage, that would become plus 2 true damage. Or if we added like plus 3 additional magic damage, that would become plus 1.5. right? These are all how this works now. I'm hoping this example is clear, because people keep saying it's only magic power bonus, it's only will, they did this, they did that. It's not how it works. This is how it works. Alright, anything that is not this base value, this would be your weapon damage on your weapon. If you got plus weapon damage from, like, Divine Strike or, you know, stats, and it applied to something that benefited from weapon damage that had this, you would get half. If you have a spell book that says, like, +6, you're getting +3 instead of +6. You know, your magic power bonus is getting cut in half. Any true damage is getting cut in half. Any additional magic damage is getting cut in half. That is how it works. It is not cutting the base damage in half. It is not only cutting the magic power bonus in half. It's cutting everything that is not their defense, or your headshot multiplier, or their projectile reduction. Anything that is your bonuses. So, your additional spell damage, your additional magical damage, your magical power bonus, your true damage, all of that gets cut in half. That is how it works, and it does this before it does any other multipliers. And I actually have a calculator here that I can use to demonstrate really quick. So before, Lesser Heal did this. If you had Lesser Heal with Advanced Healer, you had base 15, plus 5, 40% power bonus. Now, it does this. You just cut those in half, and that's your new number. And this is accurate. If you go in right now and you go Cleric, and you heal yourself with Lesser Heal with Advanced Healer active, and your default, you have no extra will, you will heal 21. And I can do this for any spell in the game and tell you exactly what it does. So, just saying, people who are saying X, Y, and Z, this is how it works. Alright? And please make sure you know how this works, because this seems to be an important stat that they're applying to a lot of things, and I'm not sure if they're going to keep applying it in the future. I don't know if they're going to rebalance things in other ways, but right now, this is what we're dealing with, and so you should know how it works, and you should take it upon yourself to correct people who are spreading the wrong information, because this is how it works. It's attribute bonus ratio, 50%. It applies to everything except your initial base damage. Okay. That's pretty much the main thing I need to clarify. I might even just do a full scripted thing of this, but right now, it's important to note that protection potions and protection shield are actually 0% instead of 50%. Patch notes say 50%. It's actually 0%. And how this mechanic actually works. Okay, I think that's everything I need to go over here. Everything else is self-explanatory. Yeah. The only thing that is obtuse is this attribute bonus ratio, which, if you know how it works, you know how it works. If you don't know how it works, you should know now. Thank you. I don't really know how to end unscripted videos. I know how to end videos in general, so I'm just going to say thank you. And if you have any questions, ask me, because I read every single comment. Okay, bye.